Hi, this is Nahid, and welcome to How to Measure Your Progress in Coaching. Have you ever wondered if you're actually growing or changing at all? When it comes to coaching, it's hard to measure your growth because it's not so much about checking things off a to-do list or getting a SMART goal done. It's more about how you're growing, and that shows up in how much more effective you are in your life, in your relationships, in how you handle the things that you're engaged with. So how do you measure that? Well, let's take an example here. I have a sample client we're going to call Stick Figure Clara. And Stick Figure Clara has been working for the past several months on getting more organized. When she came to coaching, she was pretty overwhelmed at work. She was kind of running from meeting to meeting and jotting down her action commitments. But then as soon as she got out of one meeting, she would get pulled in three different directions. And she found herself working after hours, trying to catch up, getting really behind in her email. And she was pretty stressed out. And a lot of times, even when she was in meetings, she was sort of bracing herself because she wasn't sure if she had forgotten something she'd committed to. And she was just waiting for somebody to call her out. So Clara knew that she had to do something about this, but it wasn't just about getting the right time management techniques and putting them into practice. She had to change her habits and change her approach to work and learn how to set boundaries. So there was a lot of things that she had to do that not only involved getting something done, but actually practicing new habits and changing how she approached every single day that she worked. And that took some time to change. But if I ask Clara, what is different now compared to 6 months ago, let's say, she can actually make a comparison. And what she would say is that 6 months ago, I was really highly anxious. My anxiety was through the roof because I was overwhelmed and I was kind of worried most of the day at work that someone would get mad at me because I hadn't gotten something to them. And I was drained at the end of the day, just trying to catch up. And sometimes I would just shut down because I was so overwhelmed. So not only was I highly anxious, but I was also really low on confidence. But if you look at me this week, yes, I get anxious sometimes and overwhelmed sometimes, but overall my anxiety is much lower because I trust my organizational system and I know I won't drop any balls, and any commitments that I might have, even if I'm behind them, then at least I know the status of them. So I know nothing's going to surprise me. So when I'm in meetings, I'm more open, I'm calmer, I'm more confident, and people are actually noticing that about me. So if we give Clara kind of a measuring stick, what we see is 6 months ago, her anxiety was through the roof and her confidence was pretty low. And you compare that to this week, her anxiety is much lower and her confidence is much higher. And that's really how she can measure her progress in coaching. And you can do the same thing. Usually, what changes as you grow is your inner state of being. You're usually able to mentally focus more. Your feelings, you're usually more calm and confident, peaceful. You're less agitated, less reactive, less awkward in conversations with people. It depends on what you're working on, but usually it's your negative emotions that go down, your stress that goes down, and your calm and your confidence and your happiness that goes up. So while your measuring sticks might be a little bit different in Stick Figure Clara's, you can use measuring sticks like this to measure your progress in coaching. So give it a try and tell me how it works. If you'd like to reach me and ask any questions at all, the best way to reach me is to jump on my website, which is coachnahi.com. So until next time, have fun with this and enjoy.